Hi guys, I'm Hayden Crawford from the Dreemtime Academy, and I'm a wellness coach and spiritual teacher specializing in colour therapy and numerology. Welcome to today's live Starseed Numerology Readings and Insights. Now, did you know that your date of birth carries the secrets of your unique personality blueprint, your strengths and weaknesses, the best times for you to embark on new projects and ventures, your true soul purpose, and even your starry origins? Well, did ya? Did ya? I didn't think so. Now, today on the live, I'm going to be revealing some truths about you and your soul's journey based around the lens of colours, numbers, and the alphabet. Now, I work with a beautiful sequence of dual coloured oil bottles like this one here, and essence sprays, and of course Pythagorean numerology, which I found to be the most accurate and reliable form of numerology since I've been teaching it and studying it for the last 10 years. So if you'd like some insights with me today during today's live, then don't be shy. Make sure you introduce yourself. Let me know whereabouts in the world that you're watching from and drop your date of birth into the chat and I will explore the rest for you. Now, before we go into that, I just wanted to say a big thank you to everybody who has recently subscribed to my YouTube channel. I've been blown away by the amount of comments, the amount of people that have followed me over the last few weeks, and I'm genuinely delighted that that you've actually reached out and that you're watching through my content and enjoying it as well. It means the world to me because obviously running your own YouTube channel does take a lot of effort, especially when you're hosting two podcasts at the same time. So if you haven't already found my podcast episodes, then I do two podcasts: the Numerology Show, where I interview the world's leading numerology authors, and Cosmic Conversations, where I interview the world's leading metaphysicians as well. So there's lots and lots of juicy information for you to really go deep down the rabbit hole with the Dreemtime Academy. Also, I've just recently launched the Oversoul Codex Collective, which is a community of lightworkers, starseeds, truth seekers, and cosmic wanderers who are looking at rediscovering their inner wisdom in a controlled environment, where you can share your insights through a very, very in-depth online course and community portal as well, which explores subjects like numerology, colour therapy, and cosmic consciousness as well. So if you'd like to become a member of the Oversoul Codex Collective, then feel free to reach out to me and I'll make sure that you get the founder's offer on that as well. All right. But today we are going to be doing Pythagorean numerology. So I'm going to be looking at your birth charts, looking at your day number, your ruling number, and your personal year cycle influences. So you can learn more about your true soul purpose in life and who you truly are beyond all the masks. All right, so leave your date of birth in the chat and I'll just go through people systematically today. Now, if you're watching this live, fantastic. If you're watching the replay, you can also still contribute and you can pop your date of birth in and introduce yourself, and I'll make sure that I respond to your comment. All right, fantabulous. Okay, so let's see who's in the chat today. Remember, if you've got any questions for me as well as we go through today's live, then feel free to fire away. I'm very open to questions that you may have. I always like to try and teach people a bit about numerology as well when I'm doing my readings, because I just find it's more beneficial for you guys, really, because we all want to learn and we all want to grow and we all want to evolve. And I've got the wisdom and the experience, so why not share it? That's what I say. Sharing is caring. And if you're not sharing, you're not caring, are you? Let's face it. So lovely to have you here with me today. Genuinely is a pleasure and never a chore. Never a chore at all. So let's have a look. We've got, there you go. Thank you very much. Stay strong. I will, 9th LVL. I will stay strong. Staying strong. Look, can you see those muscles? They're big muscles. How have you been? Are you all right? What's going on in your life at the moment? Are you having a good week? What's taking place? Now, it's interesting, isn't it? Because we have so many really powerful influences around us right now, like the full moon. Wow, did you see that last night? What a huge moon! The 6th of October that appeared, but it carried more of the Venusian energy, because bottle 6 in the colour mirrors is called Venus, which is the planet of love, and of course Libra is ruled by Venus as well. So I found that the moon almost carried the whole resonance of Venus last night. often when we go through a transition like that, we are, called to look after ourselves better, so more self-love, more self-care, learning to love yourself more on the inside, and then your reality will reflect that on the outside. So it's ninth level is your scream name. Wonderful. Well, shall I pick a card out for you today? Now, just remind me, what's your name again, my friend? If you just remind me of what your name is, and then I can connect to you a bit better. Okay, you got the Arcturian Genius. Wow, that's a pretty cool card to come up for you, isn't it? This is Arcalis. Now, Arcalis comes in when it's time for you to sort of really start analysing information, or you might be tapping into advanced knowledge as well. So maybe, doing a little bit of quantum leaping or exploring the Akashic records, so that you can start tapping into that. Or you may be exploring AI, starting to tap into the capabilities of artificial intelligence. It's often when this card comes in. So it's like you're learning something, you're analyzing information right now, and you're trying to be inquisitive. So maybe it's just your whole sort of interest in numerology as well. Often when we start studying wisdom through numerology, it opens up our connection to the higher planes of consciousness as well. Yeah, so how is it playing itself out for you? I'd be super interested to find out. Now, if you're watching and you'd like me to do some insights for you today during today's live, then remember, don't be shy. Make sure you introduce yourself. We're doing Pythagorean numerology today. So looking at your day number, your ruling number, and your personal year cycle influences as we move through today and the live itself. So that will reveal more about your true soul purpose, your strengths and weaknesses, the best times for you to embark on new projects and ventures, and even your starry origins as well. Now, we have got some really interesting and exciting news as well coming up, that the next episodes of Hayden and Mark's Travels are going to be launched over the next few weeks as well on my other YouTube channel. Now, this one features myself and my husband as we go off and explore sacred sites, and we go on cruises to, amazing destinations all over the world. So if you really want to follow more of my personal journey, then make sure you head over to Hayden and Mark's Travels on YouTube as well. And you'll see, some of the videos that we've done already. And we've got, the ones that we've published already. We've been to Gigantia in Gozo, which is the oldest freestanding temple on the planet, which was allegedly built by the ancient giants. So that's a fascinating one to watch if you love Gozo and you love, all things Mediterranean. But also, we did one as we explored Tasmania as well. And the next episodes are going to the Temple of Artemis and Ephesus in Istanbul in Turkey, which is just like, wow, what a place. I don't know if you've ever been to those destinations yourself, but they truly are mind expanding, 100%. Now then, did you want me to have a look at doing a numerology reading maybe for a member of your family, 9th level? Would you like me to do that? Would you like me to have a look at doing a numerology reading or insight for maybe like your nearest and dearest, or, your kids or whoever? Yeah, feel free to leave your a date of birth into the chat and I'll explore it. Yeah. There you go. And we'll get the ball rolling today. It's very quiet today, isn't it? I think everyone must be asleep. everyone's fast asleep in the land of milk and honey. If you are watching me and you've only just joined and watching me live for the first time, then remember, leave your date of birth in the chat. We're actually doing Pythagorean numerology today. All right, Pythagorean numerology. So leave your date of birth. And you want me to do one for you? Yeah, of course I will. Yeah, 100%. Have I never done one for you before? Let's have a look. Now, if you give me your name as well, just so I can tap into the energy frequency of the name. So you're born on the 26th of February, 1988. Beautiful. So you got 2 8s, a 9, a 1, 2 2s, and a 6. So a day number 8, a life path number 9, 10, 18, 19, 26, 27, 28, 29, 36 is a 9. Ah, there you go. So you are a 9 like me. And then your year is a 9, 10, 11, 17, 18, 19 is a 1. Brilliant. Oh, really? So you just chill and support, do you? Ah, well, what's your name, my friend? Don't be shy. So you're Pisces sun and a Cancer moon. Now, I've got a Cancer moon as well. So I'm a life path 9 with a Cancer moon. So there you go. We've got something in common already, haven't we? And now the 9s are the healers, the counsellors, the nurses, and the social workers. So they're the people that really want to help other people, you know. So you'll be like me. That's probably why you connect, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, and your name is Mark as well, is it? Oh, that's my husband's name. And my husband's called Mark. Now, for you, you know, you also have that beautiful day number 8, you know. So, you know, you're a very independent person and you like to be in control. So I often find 8s, you know, make the best managers, money managers, project managers. You like building your future on solid foundations. So for you, you know, Mark, you'll build your house on the rocks, you know, where it will stay up instead of on the sand where it will fall down. So in a way, you've got one foot planted in both worlds, you know. So if you're doing a corporate role, as long as it's helping people, then that will work for you. And being a Piscean as well, you know, you're the ancient one of the zodiac, you know. So Pisceans are usually really sensitive, and you've got 2 2s in your birth chart. So you're very sensitive, very intuitive, and very empathic as well. Yeah. So no quicksand for you. So you want to heal others. Yeah, well, you'd be brilliant at that. I mean, the 9s, like you and I, we make the best healers. So like for me, I did Reiki. I became a Reiki master initially, did the Australian bushflower essences, and then went into colour therapy as healing modality and hypnotherapy. And now I sort of combine all of that with human design and all sorts of stuff, you know. So, you know, the 9s, like, you know, they're wise old souls, and they often have this just burning desire to be of service. But the 9 is about completion as well. So a lot of 9s experience a lot of endings in their life as well, you see. That can come up. Now, because 9 is Mars and it's fire energy, it's red over orange, fire needs to be expressed and not suppressed. So you've really got to learn to do and say what needs doing and saying instead of being meek and mild and getting angry and frustrated. So learning the art of wise assertiveness is really important for the 9s. The 9 is also very idealistic, you know, and can tend to look at the world through rose-coloured spectacles, but you carry a big sense of responsibility. Now, for you, you're almost fiercely independent because you've got the 2 8s. So you needed to have travelled when you were younger. Otherwise, you might be feeling quite restless in your life right now, Mark. So did you get the chance to travel when you were younger? And if not, do you feel quite restless in your life right now? I'd be interested to find out. The 6 is the home and the family as well, you know, which is a really lovely energy too, you know. So you've got a nice creative gift. You know, you're a lover, not a hater. You know, the 6 is about the home, the family dynamic as well. The 26 is quite an interesting vibration because it can bring in patterns of codependency. So although you can be a very independent person, you may attract people that become codependent on you, or vice versa, you know, if you are living in the shadow of the 26. There you go. So you're doing DMT healing and research. Ah, beautiful. That sounds good. That sounds really powerful. So you may have difficulties expressing your own feelings sometimes. You know, when you've only got 1 it can be that, you know, it's quite hard for you to be able to talk about your own feelings. So a little bit of restriction around there. And this is known as the arrow of the inquirer, which means that you are somebody who's a bit skeptical, a bit dubious about believing anyone or anything until you get evidence that, you know, people are being genuine and authentic, once you get that proof, you'll become a complete and utter convert. But it's almost like you need to go through your own processes of investigation before you fully believe anyone or anything. So you did get to travel when you were younger. You were a musician, and got to do a lot of tours and traveling, did you? Oh, how cool is that? Wonderful. What musical instrument do you play, Mark? What types of instruments appeal to you? Now, as I said, this year you're in a personal year 1, actually. So this is a year of fresh new spring rebirths. So you will feel that lots of things are moving forward for you this year. So new opportunities can arise that present themselves. It's like you could move house, or change your job, or, leave an old relationship. The 1 is about the self, so it's a pioneering year where you'll be, sort of stepping more into your sovereignty as well, which is amazing. So if we look at the 8 in colour form, it's this beautiful bottle here, which is Saturn, which is lilac over violet, old father time. So the 8 and the 9 together, it's almost like heaven and earth, isn't it? So the crown that sits on top of the base. So often I find people with these soul colours, you might need to let go of judgments about your life as not being perfect when it kind of already is. But it's like, having your 1 foot planted in both worlds, the heavenly realms and the earthly realms as well. You're welcome, Jen. It's lovely to see you back again. And how are you going? Are you all right? Shall we pick a card out for you, Jen? Yeah, would you like me to pick a card out for you today? Now, if you'd like a reading with me today and you're watching today's live, then please feel free to introduce yourself. Let me know whereabouts in the world that you're watching from. Drop your date of birth into the chat as well, and I'll do the rest. I'm looking at your day number, your ruling number, and your personal year cycle influences today during the live, like we just did for lovely Mark, where we've explored his birth chart today. So I'm just kind of wetting your whistle today just to demonstrate how powerful Pythagorean numerology really is. And Mark, if you loved your reading and you'd like to claim your special offer on the full Starseed Numerology Report, then I'm more than happy to create one for you as well, my friend. Now, the reports are brilliant because they explore all aspects of your birth chart and your name chart as well. So in order for me to get it super accurate, I do need to look at both charts together simultaneously, because your name sometimes carries a vibration that either compounds and amplifies the negative attributes within the birth chart, or it can offer extra numerical influences that help to bring about balance and harmony, you see. So, for me to get it really accurate, I have to look at your birth chart and your name chart together at the same time. But I also introduced the major influences as well within your astrology. So I look at your sun, your moon, your north node, and your ascendant, and I combine all of that with your numerology and bring in your soul color resonances as well, which adds in an extra layer of information. And I then reveal back to you your galactic origins, so whether your soul has incarnated onto the earth from Andromeda like mine has. My soul is actually coming from the Andromeda constellation, not the galaxy, from a little planet around the star Mirash. But you may be Arcturian or Pleiadian or Lyran or Sirian, or from Antares or Alpha Centauri or Alpha Draconia, or one of a plethora of other constellations and galaxies out there. So that will help you to define your mission. I look at your past life implications, your karmic lessons as well, so you can attempt to escape the birth-death cycle. And the reports are really predictive about the future as well. So I look at your pinnacles, which are your peak years of maturity, which each of us has 4 of those that carry a numerical influence for a period of 9 years each. So you can look at those and you can see exactly what you're going to be doing as you progress down your timeline through adulthood and into maturity. So I'll pop the link in the chat for you, Mark, and that'll mean that you can claim that on the special offer today of only 59 Australian dollars, which works out to be about 38 US if you're watching in the States. And then you'll be prompted, obviously, to send me your birth date, time, place of birth, and new name, and give me 3 to 5 business days. There you go. Oh, thank you. I'm pleased that's connected with you. Mark says, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Keep it up. Love ya. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you for saying that. All right. So hello to Rooted to Grow WYN. It is a live chat. Yes, it is. Yeah, we're live right now. And there you go. And yes, the moon is gigantic, is it, in New York? Yeah. It's a beautiful moon, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. And thank you, Jen. Jen says the report is brilliant and beautifully presented. Thank you so much for saying that. And Rooted to Grow, we'll have a look at doing yours as well. And Mark says your Arcturian Syrian hybrid type checking in. I love it. How cool is that? Beautiful. All right then. So I'm going to have I'm just going to pick a card out for Jen, and then I'll have a look at doing you. What's your real name, Rooted to Grow? What's your real name? And we'll have a look. So I have noticed that you've been dropping a few comments on my videos recently. A lot of the Friday colour forecast videos, and I haven't given you all the information on that because I tend to do a cut off after about a week on each one. Otherwise I'll just be going backwards and forwards my whole life. It'd be a bit tragic, wouldn't it? But you've got Paul the Venetian that's come up for you there, Jen. Paul the Venetian, the Ascended Master Paul the Venetian. So he's on the third pink ray of active intelligence and love. So when Paul the Venetian comes in, it's usually because you've got a creative project on the go, or you're about to start a creative project, and he will guide you through that. So you can call upon Paul the Venetian to help you through any, whatever it is. I always use Paul the Venetian's guidance when I'm doing creative projects, which I'm always doing. So yeah, bring him in, see what happens. There you go. Yeah, you stay strong as well, my friend. Yeah, it's lovely to meet you, Mark. Go and have a good workout, my friend. Taking action, good. I love it. Good man. You enjoy yourself. That's very sweet. Okay, so let's have a look at doing yours next. All right, so Megan. Born on the 23rd of the 12th, 1984. Beautiful. All right. So you've got 2 2s, a 3, 2 1s, a 9, an 8, and a 4. Fantabulous. So you've got a beautiful day number 5. You've got a ruling number 9, 10, 18, 19, 20, 2, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30. Wow, okay. And then your year is a 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 is an 8. All right. So look at that. You've got a beautiful ruling number 3. Now, it derives from number 30. All right. Now, the 30 is a very creative energy. So often people born when all their numbers add up to 30 have got to really learn to fill your own cup up first, because you're always doing stuff for everybody all the time. So, if you keep on doing that, you might risk getting overly stressed and burning out. So make sure you learn to fill your own cup up first and carve enough space and time away from everything and everyone to allow your own creative juices to flow. All right. So you've also, the 3 is very creative, but it's also analytical as well. So sometimes the 3s can go into analysis paralysis. You're very intelligent, you're very switched on, but you can also be a bit critical of yourself and sometimes other people when you're living negatively, of course. So this is bottle number 3, Megan, in the colour mirrors, and it's called Jupiter. And Jupiter is coral in colour. It's the colour of the new Christ ray. So it's where pink love and yellow power come together for the purpose of expansion. So coral and the 3 is all about expansion and self-acceptance. So for you, you may need to overcome issues of low self-esteem, lack of self-confidence, and lack of self-worth as you progress through your life. The 3s often can get a bit depressed as well, because that's where you get your material for your creative projects. So, but it's a brilliance about the 3s. And also, if you look at this arrow in your birth chart, it's called the arrow of the planner, the 1, 2, and 3. So that means you've got an inherent love of order, Megan. So you like to have a bit of a tick list as you go through your day. So you like, sort of ticking things off as you move through your life. So you feel like you're achieving everything that you want to achieve, you see. So that's the arrow of the planner. Now, your day number is a 5. Now, your day number is like your gift. It's who you truly are. So you're a freedom seeker. The 5 is mercurial. So you don't like being restricted by anything or anyone. So the 5 is mercurial, and it's this beautiful emerald green vibration. So this, again, is a reflection of your soul colors. So the 5 is like the heart energy. That's why it's green. It's like the color of the heart chakra. So you've got a driving intensity of feeling. So, you've got to make sure you surround yourself with people, that will allow you to express yourself, and try and let go of old masks as well as you move through your life. So let go of old masks of who you once were. Also surround yourself with people that will allow you to express yourself freely as well, Megan. That's key. When you've got the 5, and try not to hide from life. You've got to get out into life as opposed to hiding away from life. Yeah. So Megan's like, the accuracy is just extremely, incredibly amazing. Holy moly. I know. Well, colours and numbers don't lie, Megan. That's the really powerful thing about numerology. It's people that tend to lie, not necessarily intentionally, but colours and numbers don't. They don't have an agenda. So when we learn to decode what I call the language of light, we get really accurate information. So very empathic, sometimes you might even feel other people's feelings and feel like they're your own. So day number 5 is like traveling, they like freedom, they like being restricted. So, getting out into the world. You're also quite traditional and conservative in some of your values, and you'll work hard for the things that you get. And there's a nice sense of organisation around you, and independence as well. So you like doing things properly. This year, you're in a personal year 8. So it's a year where you're going to be looking at your finances, Megan. So, how you're making money and how you're spending money, and how can you get more systemized and organized around all of that. So it can be an auspicious year if you are kind of living in alignment. And so that could include like promotions at work or pennies from heaven. All of those things, can be features of this year. But it is a very powerful year, the 8. I'm in my personal year 8 as well this year, Jen, and I've noticed that a lot of things around finances have come up for me as well, about how I can fine tune my offerings and how I can offer extra ways of being able to generate income as well, through like membership portals and all sorts of stuff like that. So it's good, it really is powerful. Sometimes it can feel a bit like, oh, why is this coming up? But use the time wisely. There you go. So you have been going into your finances, have you? Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Oh, well, I'm glad that's connected with you, Megan. I'll pick a card out for you as well. Now, if you're watching today's live and you'd like me to do some insights for you today, whilst I'm live on my YouTube channel, then feel free to drop your date of birth in the chat. Let me know whereabouts in the world that you're watching from, and I will do the rest. I'm looking at your day number, your ruling number, and your personal year cycle influences today during the live. All right, and the Ascended Master Yeshua comes up. There you go, the Ascended Master Yeshua. Now, Jesus, is all about rebirth. He's on the 12th dimension of unity consciousness, the 12th pearl ray. Yeah, so the pearl ray is like, wow, big time beautiful, and it's the Yeshua energy is about rebirth. So it could be that you're going through a bit of a rebirth in your life right now, Megan, and Yeshua is there supporting you every step of the way. There you go. So Aaron, nice to see you back again, my friend. How are you today? You okay? I know the weeks are going really, really quickly. What have you been up to, Aaron? Have you been looking after yourself? Have you been working? What have you been doing? I do find that the weeks are going very quickly. And hello to Tristan Tran. That's a great name, isn't it? Tristan Tran. So good. And you're born on the 10th of April. Should we have a look at doing you next, Tristan, yeah? Let's have an explore of Tristan's birth chart, should we? And it's funny that you're in Houston in Texas. I have a lot of clients in Texas, specifically in Houston, actually. But some in Austin as well. So Tristan, born on the 10th of April, 1999. Amazing. So you've got 3 9s, a 4, and 2 1s. Beautiful. And you've got a day number 10, a ruling number 9, 10, 19, 28, 29, 32, 33. So you're a master number, Tristan. Yeah? 33 over 6. And then your year is a 9, 10, 13, 14 is a 5. Ah, do you? So you work at a cafe doing barista work. Ah, wonderful. Oh, I bet you make a good cup of coffee, do you? Yeah? Fantastic. Ah, bless you. I've always, I love making coffee. I think it must be a really sociable job as well as it. A bit hectic as well sometimes, though. All right, so yeah, master number 33, Tristan. Okay, so it means that you've come in this incarnation to master love. Yeah, because the 33 reduces down to the 6, which is Venus, the planet of love. So this is a very maternal energy. You know, it's a very nurturing vibration, very creative, very holistic, and very artistic. So for you, you've got to learn, you know, because you're a lover, not a hater, you've got to learn to kind of prioritize self-love and learn to be, you know, selfless, but without being a people pleaser. So don't try and rescue people around you. You've got to kind of like just look after yourself, really. People will look after themselves one way, shape or form. Otherwise, you may find people take advantage of you, and then you feel abused, and then you might fall into that shadow aspect, you know, because remember, all colours and numbers have shadows, and the shadow of the 6 is the, you know, is the victim, the rescuer, you know. So you're hypersensitive, Tristan. You've got no numbers on your soul plane, the lack of the 2, 5 and 8. Now this means that you've got, you know, a bit of a weak soul protection. So you get really easily hurt by just the little throwaway comments that people make. So, you know, Tristan, someone could say, oh, you know, you look really tired today, Tristan. And you'd be like, what? What do you mean? I look haggard. So then you'd be like, right, I'm not talking to them again. So you've definitely got this very sensitive vibration. So you don't like confrontations. You might get misread by people as well sometimes. So yeah, so you've got that arrow, but also look at that. You've got 3 9s in your birth chart. Now they're isolated, so you can get lost in the realm of fantasy. So you're super idealistic. 3 9s also can manifest as you being on the spectrum, Tristan. So you may be ADD, ADHD, OCD. So whether you've been diagnosed with any of those things yet or not is a different matter. But, you know, you'll sort of have your suspicions. So you may struggle a lot as well with expressing all of that fiery 9 Mars energy. So, you know, getting angry and frustrated. This is known as the arrow of the inquirer, which means that you're a bit of a skeptic when it comes to new concepts, ideas or people. So you won't necessarily believe what you hear initially until you've got evidence that it's true. So you need proof before you believe. And, you know, for you, you've got a day number 10 as well. So, you know, you're a pioneer. So you're not only a creative, but you're also an entrepreneur. So the 10 is you know, the adaptable leader. So your 10 is the Wheel of Fortune, gold over olive in the colour mirrors. So this is your gift, you know, you're a pioneer, you know, you're a leader, but you lead with a very soft feminine power. So you don't rule with ego. So more of like a soulpreneur, I suppose, with that beautiful pink, you know, master number 33 over 6 Venus energy combined with your 10. Wow, yeah, the soulpreneur. So you're a conscious creator. You know how to manifest. You know how to consciously create your own reality. You know how to turn base metal into gold. But you may like individual expression as well. So the one is about the self, and it's about patterns of power, standing in your power or giving it away. You're quite a practical person as well, Tristan. So you've got the 4. So this means that you're very organised, somebody who's quite traditional and conservative in your values. You may work really hard as well, you know. There you go. There you go. So you're born at 3:33, were you? How cool is that? And I should come and visit sometime. I'd love to go to Houston in Texas. Yeah, I do have an invite actually to a lady that lives in the hills around Houston, overlooking the city. My friend, I interviewed her for Cosmic Conversations. Yeah, so she works with crystals. So I haven't published her episode yet, but make sure you watch it when Tina comes on. She's in Houston, in Texas. She's brilliant. Yeah, she's an amazing woman. Yeah, so there you go. So this year you're in a personal year 5, Tristan. So when you get to a 5, it is a really powerful year of freedom. So you want to book a trip this year. If you can afford to go overseas, great. Even if you can't, a road trip would suffice. But you will feel things a lot more deeply this year, Tristan, in your personal year 5. It's like the 5 being the center of the emotional plane. It's like it broadens your depth of feeling. And so, yeah, you may feel things more intensely this year. Perfect for, as I said, travel. Your soul is almost craving space and time away from the madding crowds, and it wants to spend time down by the water's edge, But also just really make sure you don't hide away this year from life. So don't hide in the house. Get out into life. And try and let go of old masks. Be really honest with yourself about what it is you truly want this year. And just make sure you surround yourself with people that will allow you to express yourself freely. So you now work with children with autism as a behaviour technique, and you're trying to find your way. That's really interesting, isn't it? Yeah, so you'd be very good at that. Yeah, you'd be very good at that. Remember, the 6s are the nurturers. So you've got that beautiful nurturing ability. Yeah, that's gorgeous. I'll pick a card out for you, Tristan, as well. And, well done, for devoting your life to such meaningful work. That's, you deserve a big pat on the back, my friend. You do. All right. So, Tristan, the card that comes up for you is, there you go, the Hadean creative. There you go. There's that creative energy of the 6. Your life path number. So in Pythagorean numerology, we reduce the 33 down to the 6. So it's not to say that the master number 33s don't exist, because they do in other forms of numerology. But, it's your potential. It's Christed consciousness. And this is about embracing the truth that you are divine love. So I often find, when this card comes up, that the person who receives it may have feel like they've done something that they feel guilty about. But the truth of the matter is that nothing sits outside of divine love, and guilt is the biggest misunderstanding of all. So you're not the only person in history that got something wrong, so hopefully that's connected with you. Anyway, if you'd like me to do your full Starseed Numerology Report for you as well, Tristan, I'm more than happy to create one for you as well. They're actually on special offer today. As well, for only 59 Australian dollars, which is about 38 US, and it's 22 pages of information, which is handcrafted, to look at your oversoul codex. So your past life implications, your galactic origins, any karmic lessons, and your true soul purpose, as well as the best times for you to embark on new projects and ventures. And that will get emailed through to you as a PDF document on completion. I just need your date of birth, ideally your time of birth as well for that, and your place of birth, plus the name that you like to go by, and then just give me 3 to 5 business days, as I said, to create it for you. Wonderful. Now, is there anybody else watching that would like me to do some insights with them today before I head off? Speak now or forever hold your peace. So if you're watching and you'd like some insights with me, then feel free to fire away. Aaron, I'll pick a card out for you as well, my friend. This one is for you. Hello, Simon. How are you today? You all right? What's going on, Simon? And this one is the Syrian Starseed. That's for you, Aaron Ifield. And this is about vivid dreams and creative visions. So maybe you've been experiencing really next level dreams right now. I don't know about you, but I have been. A couple of nights ago, I dreamt that I was giving the Queen a tarot card reading, believe it or not, with my Doreen Virtue cards. And it was so interesting because in the dream, I couldn't remember the meaning of the cards. And I was like, oh my God, the Queen is going to think that I'm rubbish. There you go, Simon. How interesting. There you go. Well, lovely to see you. Oh. Excellent. Beautiful. Ah, wonderful. Do you want me to pick a card out for you today, Simon? Hello to Suzanne as well. Nice to see you. Oh, wow, Suzanne, that's beautiful. So you woke up from a nap to watch a mandala growing above you. Glowing, sorry, not growing. Wow, but that was amazing. What colour was that? There you go. So this one's for you, Simon. Oh, the Arcturian warrior, Zhuange. This is about masculine power. There you go. So you've just been to the gym. So maybe you're stepping more into your masculine power, are you? Yeah. But also this can be that you're having issues with authority figures. Don't all the alpha and beta generation indigos have issues with authority figures? We don't like being told what to do by bosses or, the boys in blue, all of that sort of stuff, because we come in to change all of that. There you go. There you go. So Simon says, you seen a guy the other day from school. I don't like him. He was in my shed the other day and pushing down a young girl downstairs at home the other night. But I talked to him. Oh dear, that's awful, isn't it? Wow. So that's that trouble with the masculine power stuff, is it? Yeah. Yeah. Awful. Hey. Oh, it was bluish green, was it, Suzanne? Wow. I bet that was beautiful. What do you think it was then? Where do you think it was from? Ah, so you've had an issues with lots of military figures is an issue. You try and stay away from military. Yeah, I don't blame you. Ah, they all go to the local gym, do they? Oof. Hectic. So, interesting. The Syrian warrior comes up for you, card number 4, Suzanne. And this is Wezen. Now, when Wezen comes in, he's saying to you, you've got to be brave under pressure. So, sometimes if you've experienced trauma or shock or whatever, you can become a bit timid. And he also kind of reminds you as well of like, learn to be a glass half full person instead of a glass half empty. But it's about, being brave under pressure. So time to put your big girl panties on, Suzanne, with regards to something that's going on in your life. And you'll find the courage to do the firewalk. Hello, Nazia. It's nice to see you back again. How are you going, Nazia? Yeah, they're just bullies. They are. And often, they become bullies like that because they don't feel like they're in control of their own lives. So they try and lord it over other people, don't they? You know, bullies are silly. Yeah, and you're just not a military fanboy. No. More of a ground branch type of guy. What's that? Ah, so you don't know. So, you wanted to take a picture, but you don't know, think that your camera would have got it. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so the card's bang on, is it? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah, it's the ego, isn't it? Because often they do it because they feel less than. Oh, it's morning in India, is it, Nazia? Shall I pick a card out for you today as well, Nazia? Ah, right, okay, more of a company man. Yeah, more integrity. 100%. So this one's for you, Nazia. And you got the Angel of Transformation, which is Archangel Seraphina, which is about a spiritual awakening. And it's about love and emotional healing. So when this card comes in, especially right now, because obviously for you guys, if you're in America, you're on October the 6th, which is double Venus 6 energy. You know, the 6, which is Venus, the planet of love, and Libra is ruled by Venus. And spiritual awakening takes place about love, but it's really recognizing that your abusers in your life, the people that cause you trauma, were the ones that actually loved you enough at a soul level to help you to learn forgiveness. So you wouldn't incarnate with shock, trauma, or abuse if at a soul level you didn't have the need to learn forgiveness, you see. There you go. So maybe you're going through a bit of a spiritual transformation right now, Nazia. Yeah, interesting. Oh, well, fantabulous, guys. Well, it's been an absolute joy and a pleasure having you all with me again today. I've loved today's live. It's been brilliant. I'm going to have to head off now because I've got some content creation to do for the Oversoul Codex Collective. And I'm actually filming Violet today. So I'm doing some lessons around the vibration of the violet ray for the Oversoul Codex course. And so, yeah, I'm going to head off and do that. Have an amazing rest of your day, guys. If you'd like the full Starseed Numerology Report, the link is there in the chat. So make sure you head over and claim your special offer of 59 Australian dollars. And then remember to send me your birth details. There you go. Exactly. Have an amazing rest of your day. Big love, guys. And I'll see you on the flip side. All right? Take care. And if you can't be good at